Alright, so I went ahead and pulled the camera back out. It was just very dirty running through those old galvanized lines. So we've kind of flushed those out the best we can, so we'll go ahead and drop in. This is our 1.5-inch vent that's off the back of the garage. You can see our backyard and our chimneys here, and we've got the laundry tub and washer drain that ties into this. So we'll go ahead and get down here into the horizontal pipe like we did with the other one. That's where our tub actually ties in. And now we're going through this horizontal pipe here. Now you can see these galvanized steel drain pipes. They're kind of similar to the cast iron as far as the rust and scale buildup. This one's obviously quite a bit more excessive. The cast iron pipes lasted somewhere around 60 to 70 years. These galvanized pipes were more so in the 50-year range. Now this doesn't look horrible. It's quite a bit of rust and scale flaking along the bottom. Very dirty, especially after the kitchen ties in. It looks like we maybe have some pocketing at the bottom. There's our kitchen line tying in. There's some debris in here we're pushing through. You can see now the actual change in the color as we get into the kitchen. You see the blackness. That's all just the sludge from the kitchen grease and food particles and stuff like that. This is inside here. Something got washed down the system, but it should go free once we get into the main sewer pipe. So what I'm really seeing here is a pipe that's nearing the end of its useful service life. So our laundry area drain and kitchen drain, definitely the older sections of the system. And here we're now getting outside the structure, tapping back into a 4-inch clay pipe. We're only going to run a few feet really before we tie into that next area. But you see some minor roots in soil, so it's important that we do have access for both branches of the system. And up here, that Y fitting ties in right there at the upper right of the screen. Now, one last thing before we wrap up the video. I did find the makeshift main sewer line cleanout that somebody had put in there in that planter area after we located that area that was damaged on the other branch there, and found a makeshift cleanout underneath an old frying pan. What that was is somebody had in the past punched a hole in the top of the pipe and then just put a piece of pipe on top of it. So it's not a standard cleanout. That's why we're seeing all that soil and root intrusion and the cracking and breaking along the bottom of the pipe. It doesn't change our recommendations. We're still going to recommend that a new sewer line cleanout be installed there with a proper fitting, a proper termination cap, but also a new cleanout for this branch as well. As far as the other criteria go, with 135 degrees of bend or turn, those access points may not be too difficult to get through. The pipe does get quite a bit deeper as it gets out towards the front of the yard, so I would suggest seeing how the maintenance goes without it first, and then if it becomes a problem, we can recommend another cleanout somewhere else. Try to locate another location for something like that, probably between those two jogs in the pipe. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video portion of this examination then for today. Please do refer to my written report for the final findings and recommendations, including the maintenance recommendations for the system, which in this case are going to be regular annual cleanings every 8 to 12 months to maintain the root intrusions that we did find, and then repair recommendations at this point, like I said, a couple of clean-out access points, and more closely monitoring of the drain system under the structure, or upgrade to that kitchen. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.